When you think about estate planning, you probably think first about wills and trusts. But all families are different. The best estate plans are flexible enough to provide a legacy without creating unnecessary hassles or taxes for your heirs. And that may mean using other tools as well. Here are 3 common financial tools with estate planning potential that you might not consider at first. A life insurance policy can be a great way to make sure your dependents will be taken care of financially if you die. Even if the payout isn't exorbitant, it can provide heirs with a tax-free sum to help cover things like funeral expenses or any debts you leave behind. If you happen to have an especially large estate, life insurance can help pay taxes on an inheritance as well. That might be especially useful if you have a lot of your net worth tied up in assets like real estate or stocks that would have to be sold off to pay the tax. You probably know about Roth IRAs as a good option for your retirement savings, but you can also use them for estate planning. How? Unlike regular IRAs, Roths don't require you to take minimum distributions after you reach a certain age. If you never end up drawing on the savings in the account, the full amount can pass down to the next generation. And if you had the account for at least 5 years, distributions taken by your heirs are totally tax-free for them. Roths also avoid probate, so like a trust, you can transfer them to a spouse or relative relatively quickly without a lot of red tape. If you think of 529 plans as a way to save for your kids' college tuition, you're right. But because you can change the beneficiary for a 529 plan multiple times, they can also be useful for estate planning. That 529 plan you opened for a child can easily be transferred to a grandchild or other relative, continuously providing money for education without being subject to taxes upon dispersal, as long as it eventually gets used for qualified education-related expenses. And since you can open multiple 529 accounts, one for each grandchild, say, they can also be a way to significantly reduce the tax liability on a very large estate.